Hello everyone, welcome back once again to Online Repertoire Training Course 2022. Myself, Dr. B.V.S. Ganeswar Rao. It gives me immense pleasure once again to be with you all again. So, as a part of this year's program, I have been asked to say something about the importance of materia medica or source after repetitization, or we make our case analysis. Because repetitization is also a method of case analysis. That is what I think. Because some people do their analysis even without materia repetitization also, but doing repetitization for your case analysis is a much better idea to get closer to the simillimum. One of the best ideas, I would put it. So, while making repetitization, we adopt different methodologies. Like structured repetitization, looking for genius, going with the anchor. Like there are several methods. I am not going to go with the details of those aspects. Here I would like to present some of my cases with which I am going to explain those ideas as much as possible. So let us start with one of my cases. So this is a case of cystitis. So this patient had been to urologist. So their diagnosis was overactive bladder. That is what they said. One of the form of cystitis, we can assume. So the male is a businessman, aged 40 years, consulted me on 7th October this year, 2021. What I observed from this case is, before entering to my consultation room, through CC camera I could see that he is very much restless while having his appointment. Time and again he would ask my staff to confirm his appointment and all by phone, and even after arriving to my clinic also, he can't wait for his turn, restlessly moving around. So the way, even after entering into my clinic also, he just started, just while stepping into my consultation room, he just started chanting or praying before explaining his case. So what he said is, frequent urination in every 45 minutes. This is happening since last 5 years. Okay. With burning sensation in left gluteal and inner side of left thigh before aggravation, before urination. And along with that, there is a stitching pain in the left side of the chest after urination. So as I said, he is immensely restless and very much kind of frightened and very uh, anguish with which he came into my clinic. So continuously he is trying to pray, chant something. Even before narrating his symptoms, he started weeping. So the weeping is not kind of whenever a patient weeps, we look towards something like pastilla or something like that. No, so that is not the kind of weeping in this case. It's very anxious. It's very frightened kind of. And he started kind of requesting me, and at one time he just literally tried to touch my feet to get relief. And he says, I avoid confrontation as I cannot answer back. Then I asked, why do you so? He said, I can't retaliate because I get frightened with these quarrels and all. If anyone argues with me, I just get back. So what is the effect of this complaint for you? He said, it makes me irritable, it makes me dull, I just want to be alone. But even if I be alone, I get frightened, so I just come out. So it's a kind of, once again, the restlessness came out. So he's intensely hurried, you can say. So apart from that, he said, there are dreams of quarreling with the dead in-laws. So in this context, he said, he had some disputes with his in-laws because they promised long ago to pay some dowry or something like that during his marriage, but they didn't fulfill, and it continued, and they passed away. So it continues in his dream also. So another thing is, he is very much suspicious whether the medicine will work or not, because the way he came to me, he brought a lot of record with me, with himself, number of consultation with different physicians, urologists, general physicians, surgeons, lot many people he consulted. So finally, on advice of one of my patients, he came to me. So while going through this case, I was just randomly going through some different aspects of his narration. So what I found is some important or interesting rubrics, you can say. There is begging and entreating. All the narration came with weeping. And there is a lack of confidence and clingy nature. For that, I could able to pick up the confidence, want of self, support, desires for, and it's a direct rubric, you can say, the dreams, quarrels, dead relatives with. So this is one aspect, and again some of other rubrics also I could able to consider. Mind anguish driving him from place to place, crawling and rolling. Imagination's disease has incurable, medicine is useless. Quieted cannot be carried only by being. Weeping, despair from painful urging urination after, and urging to urinate, morbid disease, anxious. And there is another idea, that periodicity. He said that in every 40 minutes he has to urinate. So you can consider periodicity also of that. So picking up the fragments of the case, you can say, while making your case taking, picking up the fragments and trying to see what comes up, whether it makes a confirmation or not. Then I made out my total repertorization. This is what came out. Mind anxiety, heart about his, mind company aversion to, alone aversion to be it, mind despair recovery of, fear violence of, frightened easily, trifles about, hurry haste constant, suspiciousness mistrustfulness, urging to urinate, morbid desire to frequent, ineffectual fruitless, inflammation and cystitis. So now with this repertorization, what we are going to do? Can we prescribe directly the remedy that which came out as Kalias? So before making our confirmation, we need to consider some aspects. When you observe that case, when you try to understand that case, you can see that he is very much worried about his condition. Means he has nothing to do with the outer world, the other people and other aspects. He totally considered very much concerned about himself. So I am not going to go with the details of the version, but there is an idea of kingdoms. Why I am not going with a lot of details? Because there could be some of the newcomers or students or early practitioners who don't know about that idea. But this much we know, that the idea of minerals remedies, animal remedies and plant remedies. So in mineral remedies, what we know is there is a need to do something to do with the structure. Always mineral is all about structurization. How structured, how perfect or how imperfect his structure is, kind of idea. Okay. So in this area, with this repertorization, I just wanted to make sure whether it really belongs to this idea or not. For that, we can say here, see, Kali arsenicosum is a remedy of the mineral kingdom. The people who support the patient seeks cannot be trusted. That is why he always trying to go to different physicians. He seeks the support of the family. The family could be the physician or the person whom he is dependent upon, like this. Because without them he is very weak and dependent. At the same time, he has doubts whether the same family or group is whether trustworthy or not. So time and again he tries to confirm and ask whether this medicine will work or not. He is very anxious, so anxious that he can become almost crazy with anxiety. He is very edgy, slightest noise shake him up. He talks, even looks excited, crazy. He needs the support from the family, yet he cannot trust him. He feels as if the family group is out to cheat him. That is why he gets the dream of quarreling with his in-laws. See, extreme anxiety makes him highly organized, fastidious, careful and cautious. That is the idea of arsenic. And the support seeking and clingy nature belongs to the Kali group, the potassium. And extremely anxious about health. So here with the intensity, I selected the same remedy, Kali arsenicosum, in 10 So why 10 Because he is living his intensity and the severity of the complaint. He has no idea of anything else, totally into his intense suffering. So he is living his suffering. That is the idea. So here I just like to put some light about the potency selection. I generally go with the idea of potency selection according to Dr. Shankaran's descriptions. So here he is in the arena of sensation. So that's why I thought I should go beyond 1 or near about 10 So that's why I selected 10 So 10 I prescribed 2 doses along with placebo. So within 15 days he could able to feel immense relief. Though the suspiciousness, anxiety was there, here one thing I would like to say you, it is very difficult to deal with the Kali group, especially the Kali Ars and Kali Self. At times you feel like big in a hell to do with these people. Even Kali Karb also. But Kali Karb is a little bit, though he is anxious, he is little bit kind of submissive, you can say, the carbon along with. But here in Kali Ars, the restlessness will make you frenzy, and the patient will make you restless as well. And in Kali Self, what happens is, along with the potassium, there is sulfur. So the sulfur kind of the person, as you know, he says, he thinks he knows everything. See, he will not let you to be kind of with ease. So he likes to kind of superimpose his ideas and his thoughts upon you, and he will not let you to do his kind of, he will not make you free. So be little bit cautious while handling the cases of Kali Ars and Kali Self. So with Kali Ars, he is much better. So since last 2 months he is going with my treatment, and I prescribed only 2 doses. Since then he is on placebo. He is doing well. So he is still continuing my treatment. Now I will go with the second case. This is a case of allergic rhinitis. He is a physics lecturer. He is 37 years. Consulted me on 2nd August 2021. With running nose, excoriation of nostrils, especially here. The coldness, winter aggravates him. This is happening to him since last 5 years, and he has got headache, aggravation while sneezing. So especially these symptoms, aggravation after midnight, especially after 2 to 3 a.m. There is a vertigo, generally aggravated by mental exhaustion. That is what he presented. And fruits generally aggravate him. And he feels better during heat weather and daytime. One thing I could able to mark in his case is every time he had been asked to some answers about something, whenever I ask him, he repeats the question before answering. So the day was a little bit busy for me, so I just wanted to make it in a different way. So I choose the polarity analysis method for this case, because allergic rhinitis and all these cases I feel much convenient to do with this analysis. In one of his sessions, Dr. Kalathia spoke about this polarity analysis. Even I also spoke about it. So if you can just go through the old videos, you can see that. Or else you can log into polarity analysis website by Dr. Heiner Free to get the information and can go through. It's a very beautiful idea to go with the cases with polarity analysis. It works with therapeutic pocketbook. So with this, I took the repatriation. Causticum strongly came out, apart from other medicines. So to make sure myself, here I took the physical polarity rubrics. Generally, polarity rubrics in polarity analysis, they take most of the physical rubrics at times. Most of the times, I can say. Especially the modalities play a major role. So causticum is coming up. So once again, to make sure my idea, I asked some more details about him. He said, apart from teaching, what he does is, he is a secretary of the state lecturers or teachers association. He said, I help out my colleagues to sort out their problems. I work for an NGO and teach poor students who cannot afford to pay coaching centers to appear JEE or NEET. JEE is about the engineering entrance examination, all India level engineering entrance examination, and NEET is about the medical entrance examination. He is very much at times finds himself sleepless, thinking about future, especially about the organizational activities. He says, as I have to go with some confrontation with higher authorities of the government to deal with all these ideas and issues. So always I'm in an anxious state. That is what he said. So here once again I tried to make out my repertory, whether to it really matches with my earliest analysis or not. So it came out like this: anarchist answers, repeats the question first, mind, anxiety, business about, authority of another, refusal to accept, injustice, cannot support, social, mind, anxiety, conscience of. So this is one aspect of that case, and polarity analysis one aspect, and another aspect I would like to show something. This is what we call the structured repertorization, taking different aspects of the case and making a match, right? Structured repertorization, what we call. So here I took only the physical ones, whether they are going to match with this or not. Nose excoriation, nose coryza accurate, nose coryza fluent night, generalities night 2 am, generalities night midnight after, coryza annual, hay fever in spring in, food and drinks, fruits aggravation. So in every analysis you can see that causticum coming up strongly. This is what we call the idea of structural repertorization. Now the confirmation with the source. Here from Shankaran's Soul of Remedies you can see that man is only educated member in a group of literate workers whom the management is prestiging unfairly. That is what he tried to say, even in the case also. The whole group has to fight back, and if any one worker is threatened, the man takes his side, fights for him, because if he doesn't and something happens to the worker, the group as a whole is threatened next. He being the strongest member of that group, he has to take care of rest of the group and becomes very much concerned if anyone is in trouble. His strength lies in his strength of the group, and he is one who looks after it. Another thing is anxious for others, fear that will something happen. That continuously drives within him. That is why he becomes sleepless. And from Herring's guiding symptoms, frequent sneezing, particularly in the morning, frequent sneezing with pain in chest, dry coryza, and all these things. Itching of tip of nose and alae as well as inside. So the prescription is actually initially I prescribed him causticum 200. With that he got aggravated, and after 15 days he came to me. I increased the potency, because even at that time also I tried to confirm, the same came to me, analysis. So I repeated causticum with higher potency. So after 1 month, there were no episodes of sneezings and rhinitis. Immediately improved, mentally and generally much relaxed. His sleep is much better. He could able to sleep. He still continues treatment with placebo. Along with that, what he said is he could able to manage his ordinational activities and his job also. It's with much confidence, much relaxed way. So this is a case of irritable bowel syndrome. The third case. This boy, actually I know this boy since his childhood. Although I not treated him, he would come with his father at times to my clinic. Now he is age 22, very thin, tall, active, but very gloomy kind of boy, person. Since last 8 years he is troubled with diarrhea. Always has a loose watery stool at morning. A second stool may follow any time during the day, early evening, or forenoon or afternoon. These stools are very urgent, often nothing but a little sputter with much flatters. He is obliged to run to the closet as soon as he feels the desire. As he has but little power to retain stool. There is much rumbling of wind in abdomen after going to bed. Usually awakens an hour after going to bed with the palpitation of heart. Constant sensation of soreness in lower abdomen, tongue clean, very clean, appetite good, weakness with pain in and in abdomen. He says, I constantly think of my abdomen and my the stool complaint. In his words, I spend more time in thinking of Lou. That is what he said. Can't be free, difficult to be with company, want to be alone. Very irritable when spoken to. Very dull and gloomy boy. And in his description he said he fantasizing about being a rich man and with the name and fame. He always used to quarrel with his classmates and friends, even with his brother during his childhood, even at times now also. Recently, 2 years ago, his father died of CA lungs. Now he joined his father's job. So there are dreams of traveling in train and toilets of train. As he said, I spent more time in thinking of Lou. That is the idea. So with this, actually, this is the very kind of, I felt very difficult to make this analysis for this case. So finally I could able to come to this repertory analysis. The main idea I picked up is this one. I spent more time in thinking of Lou. So that is why I represented my repertory. Monomania. Then followed by mind repulsive everyone to abdominal complaints with thoughts, rush flow of thoughts night constantly. Irritability, abdominal complaints in indolence, aversion to work alternate with desire to work, hatred persons offended him who had, fear stool involuntary of, dreams disgusting, dreams excrements of, disgust everything with, cursing, swearing, disease, blasphemy and profanity. So for a confirmation, as I said, I go with the idea of structural repertorization. Abdomen gurgling stool before, abdomen gurgling stool during, pain, cramping, gripping, morning waking on, rumbling noise loud, swashing, splashing noise, chronic, dysentery, chronic intractable cases, never get done feeling after stool, urging desires, stool, rectum, constant. So allows strongly coming up. So here I would like to say about Dr. Ashok Mohanty. To get an idea of allos Socotrina, please go through the lecture of Dr. Ashok Mohanty. Dr. Late Dr. Ashok Mohanty. It is available in YouTube. A very good lecture it is. So, for a confirmation, this is the meteoremic or source. Rumbling, gurgling in bowels, sudden urging, sense of insecurity, then hurriedly passes a gushing watery stool, uncertain whether gas or stool will come. He is very much dissatisfied and angry about himself, disinclination to mental labor, hates people, repels everyone. This is from Pathak. Both are from Pathak. Now, we will try to understand the same drug from kingdom aspects. Aloe belongs to plant kingdom. So, in plants, what we see is there is a sensitivity for everything. Everything affects him, external things or whatever. The Aloe belongs to Liliflorae family. Here the idea is forced out feelings, squeezed, forced out and oppressed. Constrained feelings, sensation can be like linked to toothpaste squeezed like thing out of the tube. In Liliflorae, what we understand is included or forced kind of thing you can see. Okay. The classic idea you can think of Veratrum album. To make himself included, he tries to boast, he tries to say so many things, extravagant talking and all will be there in Veratrum album, the family to which it belongs. Aloe is also the family. Here, the miasm is leprous miasm in this case. What happens is, in leprous miasm, there is a lot of disgust feeling. And even the dreams also confirms the disgust feeling. Dreams of shit and excrements and all, the toilets. See, many features of leprosy miasm, dreams of excrement, soiling self with excrement and disgust. It belongs to the leprosy miasm when sensation of Liliflorae is combined with leprosy miasm. Okay. The idea of Liliflorae is constrained constriction, being constricted, excluded, expelled, kind of forced out, loud, oppressed. And the passive reaction is belonging to held back, holding. He tries to control his stool, but it's not happening, which drives him restless also at times. In dreams, that is why actually in leprosy miasm happens, a lot of dreams will be there apart from that, because he cannot express his opinions and all. In dreams, he said he wants to be a rich man. See, fantasies about being a rich man and with the name and fame. So there is an attractive behavior, hold your attention, being attractive. So this happens in his dreams in this case. So my prescription was, initially I gave him Aloe 200 followed by 0/6. 0/6 why is the progressive disease constantly making him suffer. So I thought it will help him. So started with the 200 for 2 days, morning and evening, then followed by daily doses of 0/6. It continued for 5 months, felt much better. Then in one instance he came up with very intense feeling of irritability and all. Then I switched up to 1 m, the same medicine, followed by 0/8. It continued for 1 year. Now, after 1 year, he is much better from all walks of life. His stool complaints, his disgust feeling, his irritability, his all the mental symptoms, physical symptoms gone. He is doing better, much better. He is very much active in his office also. He took his responsibilities of home as well with much ease. The beautiful part of the case is, after 1 year, whenever he would come to my clinic, he brings some lily flowers to my staff. And nowadays he is in placebo without any repetition of medicine, the same way. Almost since 1.5 years, he didn't need any medicine to prescribe, but he is regularly continuing treatment with placebo only. Now, this is a case of cervical spondylosis. She is aged 32 years, consulted me on 29/12/2020, means 1 year ago. She is a very graceful looking, very communicative. Though she's very calm and quiet in waiting room, but she could be able to spread her aura to attract the attention of other patients waiting over there. This is what my staff spoke about her, and I could be able to see the same through my CC cameras also. But in initial 2 consultations, nothing except the physicals revealed. So what she said is cervical exact symptoms of cervical spondylosis, pain extending to right scapular region, extending to right arm and elbow, which is aggravated by exertion, ameliorated by rest, and ameliorated by occupied otherwise, and also some aggravation while sitting. Earlier she had left side, the same pain in her left side. At that time homeopathy helped, but that was not me, some other homeopath treated. So I prescribed her chelidonium in different potencies, then later ranunculus bulbosus, which didn't help. So here I asked her to, in 3rd visit I think, had to explain her about to deeper understanding of aspects of homeopathy. Then she started weeping. Wept for almost 15 to 20 minutes without saying anything. I was just watching her. Then she started. She said, "I am very much in deep. I'm in very much in deep depression since last 6 months. A friend of mine deceived me." So these are the excerpts, because it took a very long time to take my case. Almost it lasted for 1.5 year, 1.5 hour. So I'm just presenting the main ideas of the case. So she said, "I'm very much in depression since last 6 months. A friend of mine deceived me. He cheated me, and then suddenly stopped talking to me, even stopped mobile and WhatsApp. Though I know it's not fair, I desperately tried to call him and meet him. She said, mine is love marriage. Actually, she got married at the age of 17. Since last several years, after my two daughters born, my husband totally lost interest in me. Always focused about his business activities. So my aloneness attracted me towards him. Even I did lot of financial help as well to other person. I keep on brooding. My anger pents up. This feeling is killing me. I just want to teach him a lesson. No one should know about it, the attack. These are the exact words she spoke about. Before to that, she didn't spoke about anything. Once she started her narration, I just kept silent. It went for 1.5 hours. I had to ask nothing, just continuously stay flowing with her case. And there is a kind of being mesmerized feeling, the way she spoke. Very, as I said, she speaks very kind of attractively, you can say. She touched different arenas of her life, different areas. Almost you can listen all these things like a story, a very interesting story. You don't have to ask anything, just it continued. This is the sentence, this is the word came out to me after the total narration completion of seduction. The only one word. So this is my analysis after that. Adulterous, anger violent, mind delusions, images, snakes in around her, elements from prolonged, unresolved, hatred percent offended whom hatred, revenge and love, perversity, affections, moral affections, criminal dispositions to become, imaginations, wrongs suffered as, occupation, diversion, emulation, dorsal region, scapular right, cervical region left, right then, cervical region extending elbow to. So Laches is strongly coming out. One of the main ideas of Laches is seduction. Seduction means you don't know what is really happening with you. They will do things like in a way of doing mesmerizing. Okay. So in Materia Medica you can see Laches, this specific problem of Laches seems to be a problem of jealousy and how to get better of a rival, especially in the situation of male-female relationships, in the sphere of sexual relationships. So this is the idea of animal kingdom, you versus me, hierarchy, competitiveness, jealousy. In my earlier cases, you won't see all this, the intensity. Of course, you may see the jealousy and all these things in plants and minerals also. The basic idea runs around something else in those areas. But here, totally they leave this idea. Her survival depends on her being one up on her rival, and she does this with clever manipulative talk. With her loquacity, she is able to attract and retain attention of her their listener. That is what he said. That is what I try to make you confirm. She can be witty, sarcastic, loud, animated, vividly expressive, excited. She observes the listener, judging all the time his interest level. At the correct moment, unnoticed by later, she injects the venom that works on him after he has left her presence. Her talk can be clairvoyant, prophetic. She may tell of going into a trance after being under superhuman control. This is from Dr. Shankaran. So I prescribed Lachesis 1M, 2 days, morning 1 dose, evening 1 dose, followed by placebo. So immediately she started improving. There is more before to that there is a lot of animation and more kind of loquacity kind of thing was there. So that got calmed down. Now she speaks and she talks, but there is more serenity and smiley nature came out. This time with much affection, you can say. The activeness and the participation in husband's business. She started participating in husband's work also. Actually, they run a restaurant over there. Not much anger and revengeful about the person who deceived her. Of course, she talks about that person, but she says, okay, I could able to forget it. That is what she said. There were no dreams. Since then she is doing well. Very rarely needs a dose of Lachesis 1M. Continues with placebo. So my friends, I tried to present some of my cases with different kingdoms. There is a plant case, there is an animal case, then there are 2 cases of minerals. I purposefully selected these cases because, okay, there are cases of some unknown remedies also, different remedies, but to make you convinced for this, because there are some newcomers and some freshers also there, so I felt it is easier for them to understand because they have been taught in their colleges also about these drugs. So I thank Dr. Rajan Shankaran for the Synergy in Homeopathy book and the Synergy Homeopathic software, the MAC repeater and reference works, and Dr. Heinier Free for the polarity analysis. And finally, I thank Dr. Ghanshyam Kalathia for giving me this wonderful chance to be with you all. And before I leave, so if you want to contact me, this is my details. Thank you very much.